Personally, I've never planned a wedding, but I know there are hundreds of details to be tended to. Ridge Pointe in Talladega County aims to reduce a bride's stress level by having everything in one location. Not only can they host the ceremony for up to 600 of your closest friends, but the entire wedding party can spend the night before the big event in their renovated farmhouse just to make sure nobody gets stuck in traffic on the way. Our partners at Alabama Farm Credit show us around the 40-acre facility.
Hey guys, my name is Taylor Sims. I'm owner here at Ridge Pointe Weddings and Special Events. I actually bought this place in November of 2019. So I really decided to start pursuing the idea of opening a wedding venue once I started getting to the age of going to several weddings myself, being in a few weddings, and I got intrigued by a few different venues that I went to, so I started looking for land. It took me probably close to half a year, probably 5 or 6 months to actually lock down some land, find some land, and I was actually blessed enough to find 40 acres. This also got a 7,000 square foot house here on the property. We converted it over 100% for the wedding party to be able to come in. They can check in Friday and don't have to leave until Sunday morning. It's pretty much a one-stop place where you can come, hang out with your friends, get married, do all your pictures out here. After I bought the land, the first thing we came in and did was completely demoed everything out of the house. So the house had a ton of potential. It was very outdated. It was not the modern, rustic style that people like nowadays. So we went in, demoed it, gutted it, started over pretty much from nothing. And we went in, gave it the new freshened feel, real light and airy. Put dressing rooms for the girls, pool table, poker room, stuff like that for the guys. It sleeps 18 people in the house actually. It's got a fully functional kitchen. It's got a smaller event room in the house that can seat up to 50 people. And we did all that in the first probably 10 months. And then after that was complete, we started building the barn venue from the ground up. And that took about another 10 months. And we had our first wedding this May of 2021. If I had to describe just the style of this property and as a whole, the house, the venue, everything, I would like to say elegant, modern, but yet still has a bit of a rustic twist to it. It's real light and airy, and it's not dark. It's got a ton of natural light in the barn venue as well as the house. So it's got tons of photo opportunities around the entire property. One of the biggest challenges, not just faced by me, but probably any young business owner, is just simply having the capital. I mean, there's banks out there, no doubt, that are willing to loan money, but it's tough to get somebody on board and take a gamble on you to be able to pay that back every year for the next however many years. So Alabama Farm Credit was willing to, jump on board with me, my idea, my vision, and put their trust in what I brought to them. And we're doing it together, and I'm very thankful for that because I wouldn't be able to do it otherwise.
Just about everybody loves cornbread, and with Simply Southern Continues, Stacy Little takes this Southern favorite to new heights by adding pimento cheese. You won't want to miss this recipe, and it's coming right up.
I'm John Haplin here at Haplin Farms in Slocum, Alabama, and we grow broccoli. We're a 4-generation family farm. We've been in the produce business since 1952. We grow over 200 varieties of fruits and vegetables here on the farm. Broccoli is probably one of our nominal crops. We grow a lot of crops like that while our major crops are in season, we have this other stuff that goes along with it. Broccoli is a cool season crop. It started in the winter and it grows through the cool early spring. And then when we get too hot, like for here in this part of the state, we can't grow broccoli after about the 1st of June. It's too hot for it. We start our plants from seed, in the greenhouse, and then we transplant the plants into the field. And then it takes about 70 to 80 days, depending on the variety of broccoli, and it's ready to harvest. And we plant broccoli every 2 weeks because once you gather it, it does not make another head of broccoli. You want to look for a broccoli that's solid green and doesn't have any little brown flowerets on it. You know, broccoli is a flower, or technically a flower bud that's waiting to open. And if those little buds have not swollen yet, you want them to be closed, but if they're starting to open, then it's about to be a flower, and it's going to become, the longer broccoli sits on the shelf, the more fibrous and the tougher it's going to get. Buying it locally, always, just like anything else, it's going to be the freshest you can get. And that's what people are coming out to the farm for, is not only the quality of the product, but the experience and the information that they can get about their food. I'm John Applin with Applin Farms, and broccoli is sweet-grown Alabama.
Discover what's growing in your neck of the woods at sweetgrownalabama.org.
What we eat, what we wear. It all starts somewhere. And if it's good, it usually starts with a farmer. And that somewhere is right here in Alabama. In a field, in a barn, on a tractor. Right now, there's a farmer starting something good for all of us. And it all starts right here in Alabama.
There's no such thing as downtime when you own a farm. This is your land. You tend it and try to get the most from it, no matter the weather or time of day. It's been that way for generations. And for generations, your local quality co-op store has been there for you, with a full range of agriculture supplies and services, from feed to fertilizer, seed to grain storage, and the right hardware for any application. You'll always find what you need, plus friendly, knowledgeable advice at your local quality co-op store. There's one near you.
For more Simply Southern, follow us on social media. And while you're online, visit our website, simplysouthern.tv.net. Simply Southern continues in a moment.
Sweet-grown Alabama, we just saw it as such an amazing platform to be able to market for farmers and small Alabama businesses.
Being a niche producer, a commercial mushroom laboratory, it's very important that we kind of get the word out about who we are. And Sweet Grown has been monumental in helping us do that.
I think just support your local community, your neighbor. That's the backbone.
Discover what's growing in your neck of the woods at sweetgrownalabama.org.